This is it, everybody. Welcome back to a special Sunday morning wake and bake here at Weed Cap Studios. I'm your host, Caleb. With me, as always, my fiance, Lauren. Lauren, say hello to the folks at home.
Hey.
Hey, we are back. We are feeling very special this morning. These Sunday morning shows are a lot of fun. We used to do them sometimes, and we are back. I don't want to say we did them a lot.
We did it sometimes.
We did them sometimes, and right now we're doing them sometime. It is sometime.
The time's now.
We just watched a riveting film. One of my favorite films that we've watched for this podcast, if I'm being honest.
I agree.
What a fun watch, guys. The movie this week, Come to Daddy. 2019, COVID was just around the corner. We had no clue what dark fate awaited the entire world.
I think that's why this movie kind of got lost. I hadn't heard of it or anything.
It's crazy because this would have been a great COVID watch.
Yeah.
COVID, let me tell you something. First of all, COVID was the best time of my life.
Right. Caleb stands by that.
Nobody wants to hear that. Everybody, I say this to people all the time. Like in
a lot
professional,
of people lost people to COVID.
And
wasn't good.
And no, that's not good that people died.
No.
It's not good at all. But if we're being honest, COVID was spectacular. Got laid off from my job. No big deal because you couldn't go anywhere.
And they sent you that money.
Yeah, I got money. Oh my God, I got money.
Everybody got money, honey. It was a stimulus check.
Everybody got money, honey. We all got money. It was fantastic. And it was peak, Unhinged, like the Tiger King.
Tiger King.
But the things that COVID did for us, I can never express how grateful I am for them.
Online ordering,
grocery store. And let me tell you this.
Oh my God, grocery store pickup.
I could go back to social distancing. I hate that we've stopped social distancing. I want everybody the fuck away from me. 6 feet or more at all times.
I like the masks too.
Oh, the anonymity that came with wearing a mask in a store. That was something spectacular. I loved to be able to go into a store and you weren't supposed to talk to people.
No.
Because the aerosol droplets.
Right.
The aerosol droplets were a fucking blessing. COVID was the best time of my life.
That's right.
Lauren's unfortunately still had to work. She was working from home. And so this is what my day looked like. I would wake up sometime around 7:30 when Lauren would have to roll out of bed and log on. Now, this is where I would have my first edible of the day. I would wake up. I kept them on the nightstand. I would reach over. I'd unscrew that little lid, and I knew good times were coming. Lauren's in the corner working. I'm going to have a little gummy for breakfast. And then right around that time, I'd make a coffee because nothing pairs with an empty stomach edible like a strong black coffee.
Although sometimes you and my dad would travel to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Because of course Starbucks was open during COVID.
Yeah, there would be once or twice a week, Lauren's dad would go, I've got to get out of this house. And we would pile into my Kia Soul, my 6-speed Kia Soul, and I'd drive us into Pennsylvania.
My dad is 6'6", by the way.
Yeah, his head would be his head would be up against the headliner. We'd go to Starbucks. We'd come back right around the time that edible would be kicking, Jack. That edible would be, because once you drink, I don't know the science behind it, but if you eat an edible on an empty stomach, you need a hot liquid. Because what it does is the gummies in there, you put the hot liquid on top and all of a sudden we're percolating.
That's right.
You're percolating. You start to get the butterflies, which is one of my favorite drug feelings. Is when you eat a very strong edible and you start to get the little tinglies and you go, ooh, you feel
something's happening.
I need an edible to make me feel like the Pillsbury Doughboy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what I need. So I would feel that. Lauren would be typing away. And right around that time, when the edible started to give me the tinglies, I had to crawl right back into bed. That's what I would do. Now, I would crawl into bed. I'd boot up that PlayStation. I went through Red Dead Redemption. I was crafting things. I was hunting. Everything was fantastic. Now that was great. And then after a while you go, I can't play Red Dead Redemption anymore. I'm going to have to boot up NASCAR Heat 5 online.
Yeah.
And school some people. And I became friends with a series of hillbillies from the Southern American states.
I think you got banned from a couple racing.
I dropped an F slur. I dropped a couple F slurs. I was banned from PlayStation Network for a couple weeks at a time there. I would boot back up. I'd drop an F slur. They'd send me an email. I'd take some time off. I'd come back, F slur. It was a vicious cycle. Vicious F slur.
All the while I'm taking work phone calls and typing away.
Lauren's on the phone about fire safety panels. Right. And I'm like, well, you know what? I heard that you are a boop. I don't have the sensor anymore.
You don't have the beep anymore?
No, I thought I had the sensor on the soundboard.
Our soundboard is all.
Yeah, I would go, you know what? You're a and then they would kick me off NASCAR Heat 5. Lauren would hang up her work call. She's like, you have to stop saying F slurs while I'm on the phone with work customers. Mm-hmm. And I would go, no can do. That's going to be a no can do from me. So COVID was fantastic. This movie would have really succeeded during COVID. I could just picture myself nuzzled into Lauren's bed while she's working hard to provide for our family while I'm out of my mind on edibles, really enjoying Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
And Elijah Wood is the star of this movie, the movie Come to Daddy, for our new live listeners here. And Elijah Wood has really carved out a hole for himself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I
actually don't.
He's got these very, very mental illness eyes.
Oh, no, something about his eyes.
He's got these eyes that make you believe he could snap at any fucking time, you know? So Elijah Wood, after, he did the little Hobbit movies or whatever, and that's all well and good. But around like the time I was a sophomore in high school, someone noticed, hey, this guy, we can make him, with very little effort, we can make him look extremely unhinged. And then they put him in Wilfred, which of course is
oh my God, I forgot about that.
Which is of course a psychological drama where they do something to his, I don't know if they're blowing menthol into his eyes or something, but he goes from like, help desk support to like a guy asking you for a cigarette outside of a 7-Eleven.
It's cracked out.
With the fucking snap of a finger.
Yeah.
Now, this movie explores a lot of themes. We got a father and son relationship, a father and son who have been disconnected for some time.
Estranged, I believe they call it.
Estranged. Now, I am estranged from my father.
Correct.
If you have any longtime listeners, you've heard the stories. Before we get into all of that, though, because I do have a story that I think relates to this, I just want to tell another little story.
Okay, go ahead.
Friday, I'm at work. Mm-hmm. The Google Voice number that we use to call into the show, we haven't used it since we stopped doing the live shows. We're back. The number's going to be in service, but I get a voicemail from somebody, and at first I think it's my friends fucking with me, and then I realize it's just some random guy. And this isn't the full thing, but this is going to be our new call sign for when people call in. Anytime someone calls in, you're going to hear this.
You called, you rat son of a bitch.
I'm a rat son of a bitch. So I think it's one of my friends calling from another number. I shoot him a text. I'm like, hey, who is this? This guy, there is a man named Josh. Mm-hmm. I Googled I found his address and everything. I got real fucking weird. I turned into Elijah Wood. Call me a rat son of a bitch. I'm going to Google not only your home address, your past addresses, and now
we're going to find you. Just kidding.
You can file a report anonymously with the IRS to audit someone.
Perfect.
I'm not saying I've done that, but Josh, if you hear a knock, you might want to have those returns ready. Who's a rat son of a bitch now, Josh? So Josh can expect a knock on his door. He also, the voicemail is a minute long, but the only thing you can hear is, you called, you rat son of a bitch. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. The rest of the voicemail is him.
Like farting sounds.
He's doing farting sounds.
Or like trumpets.
And so then I start texting him and I'm like, hey, he goes, who is this? I go, this is the guy you just called a rat son of a bitch. Who is this? Then he starts being like, where are you from? All this weird shit, Yeah. So I had to block him, but
sorry,
you rat son of a bitch.
That's the new. I'm very proud of that. He can call me a rat son of a bitch anytime. And
he's not getting credit though.
No, Josh. I won't say your last name.
Josh.
So the movie Elijah Wood is a bit of a dandy. He's a bit of a Nancy boy.
He's an artist, but he's actually a DJ.
See, he's one of these electronic music DJs, which we can't equivalate our hate for enough.
We don't really.
We don't understand the electronic music. And you know what? I'm a hip guy.
I like the lights though.
I'm a hip guy. Okay?
Are you?
Yeah. In high school, I was a very hip guy.
This literally 15 years ago.
In high school, I couldn't have been more hip. I listened to Daft Punk, okay?
Oh.
I listened to Daft Punk. I get electronic music. I understand it. I don't like it. Because these electronic music people, and there was so many of them that come,
We have a lot in our area.
When I was a stand-up comic, I did a show at a goddamn rave.
Oh,
do you remember that?
God. I got bitten up by mosquitoes.
Oh, these
inside.
And we had to drive home tripping because these mosquitoes have been feasting on the ketamine-laced blood of all of these fucking crud bugs in an abandoned warehouse in Baltimore.
We were laced.
I get fucking a message on Facebook Messenger for some random person. He goes, "Hey, I'm putting on a comedy show at a rave, and I want you to be a part of it." This is like 2016. I'm like, okay. Sure. Then the guy goes, "Can I call you?" So I give him my phone number. I'm sitting in my grandparents' basement. I had just enjoyed some poppy seed tea.
Oh my God. I forgot about our poppy seed tea era.
Poppy seed tea was a period of a couple weeks where I learned how to get an opiate high out of store-bought poppy seeds. Bob's Red Mill.
Organic.
Bob's Red Mill, they make a hell of a organic flour.
Oh my gosh.
Bob's Red Mill has all of your buckwheat needs covered, and they can also get you a nice, warm, fuzzy blanket feeling. If you know how to do it, you've got an hour and a half of spare time.
Take a quick goog.
And some lemon juice.
That's right.
So this guy calls me, and this dude is acting like it's a fucking job interview. He's like, "Yeah, I'm putting this through," and I'm like, and he's like, "So tell me about your comedy," and I'm like, "It's stand-up comedy. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you jokes? I'm not telling you fucking jokes over the phone." And then he was like, he lists off some other comics, and there are comics who are friends of mine, not like
no, like in the scene.
Yeah, not like best friends, but like guys I know and like would talk to. So I'm like, "Oh, if they're all doing it, I'll do it." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't know why you're being so standoffish, but we'd like to book you." I'm like, "Okay." I think he ended up paying me I think he paid everyone $100. There were like 40 comedians on the lineup.
Oh my God, dude.
We got there. I had to wait like 3 hours. I grew a beard waiting to go up on stage. This fucking rave.
I can't even.
Abandoned warehouse. I
Baltimore City.
Supposed to do 15 minutes. I did 6 and we left. And then we drove home through like a scene from the Freddie Gray riots or something. There were gangs.
You ever seen The Wire?
There were congregations of people walking through the streets like blocking our car. I've never seen anything like it. And I said, this was not worth $100, but we went and we bought weed with it anyways.
That was like a fever dream.
I don't understand this electronic music. And all these electronic music people, they can't fathom that no one likes it. That's the worst. They're the worst. The worst genre of music listeners are fucking electronic music people, because the electronic music people, you say, "I don't like it." And instead of being like, "Oh, okay." Like if you tell someone you don't like rap or whatever, country,
right.
These electronic music people are like, "Have you heard Borgore's new 12-step wub drop? It sounds fucking, he basically made a soundtrack to get tag teamed in a tent too.
And who doesn't love that?
Who doesn't love getting tag teamed in a tent? I don't like this electronic music. Can't stand it. So Elijah Wood's a bit of a dandy, a bit of a Nancy boy.
He's got a crazy haircut in this film.
Yes, he's got an electronic music haircut.
He really does.
Where they lay your bangs flat and they cut them in a straight line across.
A bowl cut and then like a tiny fade on the sides, like not even...
Mm-hmm. Who's that real sweet boy from Maroon 5?
That real sweet boy.
Yeah, he's a real sweet boy from Maroon 5. The guy, he's got that.
The lead singer?
Yes.
Adam something?
Adam Lambert, is that correct?
No.
Adam Lambert?
That's a man who won American Idol. I believe he's gay. No, it's Adam something.
He has that. He has that straight line across. And yeah, in some photos I've seen.
I'm doing a goog.
Oh, this guy from Maroon 5, by the way, what a pervert.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's one of those guys who had his horny text released.
His horny text.
His wife was pregnant. A woman.
Adam Levine.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
A woman sends him a picture of himself, and his response is "fuck." Oh my fuck. Oh my fucking fuck. Oh my fucking fuck. Your body's fucking insane. He's one of these rich guys who acts like he's never had pussy.
Right. Even though we know you get it.
You can fuck. This is the thing. These guys, they're selling out stadiums every night. There has to be hundreds of women inside that stadium who would gladly fuck you for the story. Right?
Right.
So why are you why are you acting like you've never been there before? I don't understand.
I mean, I would appreciate him making me feel good.
He will not make you feel good.
No. I'm saying if I'm the woman in this situation, yeah, it would be a good story. Yeah, whatever. And I understand that he could get whoever he wants, but it's like he's just being nice.
Yeah, and that's all well and
Imagine
good.
if you're fucking a celebrity. He's like, yeah, like what did we talk about before? Who's our guy from Leonardo DiCaprio? What does he do?
Oh,
he doesn't even pay any attention.
He masturbates with women's bodies.
Right.
Which is got to be sick. So Elijah Wood is estranged from his daddy in this movie. Now, his dad lives in a remote, in the Pacific Northwest. He lives on a coast in a house that looks like one of those Lloyd whatever houses.
Oh, yeah. The ones with like the waterfalls.
Yeah, he lives in a very nice house. But if I'm being honest, it's a bit run down.
Well, it's on the coast. It probably takes a beating. It's
a bit run down. The wood is, I don't want to say faded, but it is.
It's quite creaky.
It's creaky. No one, let me put it to you this way. If his dad wanted to get rid of that house, it's not passing a home inspection.
What did I tell you about the chimney? Chimney's never been swept.
The chimney's never been swept. This house is a house of horrors for a potential buyer.
Oh
okay. The wood is starting to come apart. This is not a good house.
No.
But he's estranged from his father. They don't have a good relationship because his son's a bit of a sweet boy. His dad's a real hardened bar fighter kind of guy, you know.
Well, his dad left when he was 5.
Yeah. Now I am estranged from my father. When I was watching this movie, it made me remember a story. Now my father and me, we are estranged now, but I don't want to say he was involved in my life because he wasn't, but he was around. He was around.
Yeah,
right?
He was around.
Not in the way a father is, but
more like a friend.
Yeah, he was around. So, but through all of his shortcomings, what he would always say, and this is one of his famous things, is that whenever he would do something, he'd go, yeah, well, you know what? If you ever are at a party and you're too drunk to drive, you can call me and that's what I'll do for you. That was his big thing.
Yeah.
He started telling me this when I was like 8.
That makes sense.
You know?
That's when he started drinking.
Yeah, he started fucking telling me this when I was like, I have to go to 4th grade. And he's like, well,
soccer practice.
If you're ever at one of those famous 4th grade parties and someone gets into the liquor cabinet, you're too drunk to drive, you call me. So I had heard this and I was like, I'm never fucking calling you, right?
Right.
But there was a time. This particular evening, my friend Jordan picked me up. We had purchased some marijuana. Now, this is where the story goes awry. We are driving in front of Greenmount Bowling on the way to my friend Austin's house in Finksburg for a party. Mm-hmm. We had just bought several pre-rolled joints of marijuana.
Right.
We're driving. I'm driving, actually. He wasn't driving. I don't know why I was driving. Because we had my car. So we're driving in front of Greenmount Bowling. All of a sudden, Carroll County Sheriff, whoop, whoop, right behind us. Now, my friend Jordan does what any reasonable man does, and he takes all of the joints and jams them into his mouth.
Smart man. Eats them.
Eats them. His mouth is full of ground marijuana and paper.
And joint paper.
Takes a big swig of a fucking Wendy's lemonade down the hatch. Now, the cop sits behind us for approximately 10 seconds. As the cop is getting out of his car, a guy on a fucking crotch rocket blows by. The cop runs back to his car and fucking takes off after him.
And so you guys are just on the side of the road.
On the side of the road. And
all your joints are gone.
I'm frozen. And I'm like, what the fuck are we going to do? And Jordan's like, that cop owes me fucking money.
Oh,
we just spent, it was like an pre-rolled eighth into joints. So then we get to the party. We're doing some aggressive drinking. Now, Austin was a bit of a preparatory boy. I met him in the vocational center.
Oh, you didn't play lacrosse together?
No, if we weren't in the vocational center, we would not have been. He's not lacrosse preppy. He's like yacht club.
Not sports preppy. He's the opposite.
He's yacht club preppy. His family lived in a nice house over in Finksburg.
Money, Nepo baby.
His parents were in Ocean City. We get over there. We have to buy some extremely overpriced marijuana from some large four-headed man. The man that we bought the marijuana from looked like
he was at the party?
Yeah, no. We had
from before.
We had to locate some at the party.
Oh God!
And we stumble upon this man with the forehead like that of fetal alcohol syndrome. You know, like a
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, but like a knobby. You know how people like he just had like
Did
this.
he have modifications in there?
No,
you ever
this
seen
was
those?
This was all natural. This was like it's like his mom.
Just a lumpy head.
His mom kind of gave up drinking, but she would still have like a wine cooler every now and again. So he sells us an eighth of weed for like $80.
Oh my God.
Which was insane. Just as we're about to smoke that weed, Austin's parents come home. Now, this entire time, I used to struggle with binge drinking. Now, I was the kind of guy who, if we got a 12-pack of beer, I would drink them quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I would drink them as if I was trying to prove someone wrong who said I couldn't drink them all in an hour. Oof. So I'm slamming, I'm shotgunning. Now, it's like 2 a.m. at this point. Austin's parents come home. They kick everybody out. Normally, that situation would make me rife with anxiety, but I've just housed like 14 Miller Lights. I'm good to go.
Right.
We go to get in the car, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I should really be driving because I'm stumbling trying to get in the car.
Right.
And Jordan's like, well, we can't call my dad because his dad was a cop.
Right.
So I was like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I don't know what to do. And then little voice in the back of my head, a little 8-year-old Caleb goes, call your father. He's not done much for you in your life.
Call him.
If anything, he's hindered you. My dad and I didn't have a lot in common. He liked to hunt and fish. I don't like to hunt and fish.
You do have one thing in common though.
He likes,
He likes training.
I don't like training.
Not you, baby.
You have one thing in common.
No,
he likes training.
The thing you have in common is weed.
Yeah. So, we didn't have a lot. He was super into sports. I played sports, but I wasn't like very good at them. And I could not provide him with crack cocaine. So we didn't have a whole lot of common ground. So I call him. He doesn't answer. We sit there for like 3 minutes. I call him again. He answers. He's clearly asleep, which is he must have been coming down from being awake for several days.
Yeah. And
I go, hey, it's Caleb. And he's like, who? And I'm like, Caleb, I'm just kidding. I was like, hey, it's Caleb. I'm at a party in Finksburg, which by the way is 10 minutes from his house.
Yeah, literally.
Where he was living at the time, he could have been there in 7 to 8 minutes. Okay.
Especially with the way he drives.
2 a.m. I go, hey, you always told me to call you if I was too drunk to drive. I was at a party. I can barely walk and I'm sitting in my car. I'm not driving, but I think I need you to come get me. And he's like, ooh, now? And I'm like, yes, now. He's like, yeah, well, I was asleep. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but I'm here and I'm drunk. He goes, yeah, I don't think that's going to work for me tonight, bud. And I'm like, you literally always told me to call you if I was too drunk to drive. Yeah, and I can't do it tonight.
Oh my God.
All my life. He's just like, anytime he didn't do something or anytime he said he was going to do something, he didn't do it.
Didn't show
It was
up.
always like, just know that if you're ever too drunk to drive, I've got you.
I've got you.
The time comes, I pull that ticket.
And he says, no.
He says, no can do. Right? So I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? And he goes, I guess you're going to have to take back roads. Because that's where you want to be if you're drinking and driving. You want to be surrounded by the trees.
The woods.
The
cover of the woods.
You want to be near any sort of trees that may line a road. Mm-hmm. You want to be near them.
Because you're going to be swerving.
Yeah, you can't go to the main roads. That's where the cops are. You want to go down the roads with the perils beside the road, you got to have the perils.
Less traveled.
So I go, I'm just going to drive. And he goes, here's something that I'm going to tell you. I'm going to pass along this wisdom to you. He said it real condescending. He's like, let me tell you something. If you're driving drunk, you're going to probably go off the road at some point. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you can't expect, look, if you're driving drunk, a lot of people go into it. They think, oh, I'm just going to drive fine. You can't do that. You need to expect that you're probably going to run off the road at some point, maybe swerve over a line. He goes, and this is what gets people in trouble when they're drinking and driving. They panic. They put their foot on the gas or the brake. They slam on the brakes. Next thing you know, you skid into a tree and you die. He's like, there's a lot of open fields. Here's what you're going to do. If you find yourself going off the road, don't hit the brakes.
Run with it.
This is his exact quote. If you find yourself off the road, put your head down and keep on getting it. Love you. Goodbye. Hangs up. So I found my way home. I didn't have to.
Not good.
I didn't have to put my head down and keep on getting it. But the theme of this movie, I was like, I kind of understand. You know?
It was very much like, dad's rough and tough, and
rough and tough. The son's a bit of a sensitive boy.
the son's a bit of a dandy. Just kidding.
So Elijah Wood has been off making his dubstep music for 30 years. He has which means that Elijah Wood in this movie is 35 because he says he left when they're 5 years old.
Yeah.
It's off the coast of Oregon, okay?
That makes sense.
So his dad is a drunk. His dad's an old withered man with an old white goatee. He's drinking beers for breakfast, all that stuff.
But Mr. Elijah is a recovering alcoholic.
Right. And go ahead and... Because Elijah Wood in the movie, they get there. Elijah Wood has a gold phone made by Lord. And he's like, there's 20 of them in existence.
20 of them. Well,
the dad takes the phone and quote unquote accidentally drops it off the.
It was very much on purpose, but Elijah is not picking up on these red flags. I'm not sure why. He's just an innocent, sweet little boy, 35-year-old boy, who still lives at home with his mommy, by the way.
Just an innocent baby boy living in a Beverly Hills mansion.
Yeah.
You know?
Nepo baby.
So the dad is throwing up all of these things. And I'm going to be honest, because of how heightened aware I am all the time.
Yeah.
If I was in Elijah Wood's situation and my dad did any of these things, just one, I would have been out the door.
No, it's crazy that he stayed, but like you can tell he wants to have some sort of relationship with his dad because it's been 30 years and like his dad literally wrote him a letter with a printed map that he had to make because I guess there's no GPS or address. I don't know. Elijah Wood had to travel through the woods and over rivers to get to this house.
Yeah, like it was a grandmother's house over the woods and through the hills.
No, really.
To my old daddy's house.
You think this is in some sort of desolate area, but then later we find man has a driveway.
That's a really good point because what's going on here is that the opening of the movie, Elijah Wood is literally following a fucking
like a written map,
a pirate treasure map with an X on it through the woods, over these sand dunes, whatever. And it's made you to think that this house is like inaccessible from cars because he's pulling a suitcase through the forest, through the sand. And by the way, ill prepared because his suitcase did not have off-road, the all-terrain wheels. No. Think about trying to get the sand. You ever go to the beach and you come home and there's sand in all the little wheels of your little suitcase?
Yep, you can never get it out.
Elijah Wood is up Schitt's Creek without a paddle with this sand. I mean, he's going to have to get some sort of air compression. I mean, I wouldn't want to deal with the suitcase after watching what it's been through. He has to hike over all of these hills. Now, later, the police show up, and what do? They come down a driveway and park in the end of the driveway. Yeah. So Elijah Wood had a bus drop him off maybe miles that he had to hike through, like treacherous. No one ever explained that in this goddamn movie.
No, it was the wildest part. Actually, no, not the wildest part. This movie is wild.
So his dad's throwing up all these red flags. His dad's drinking beer for breakfast, as dads are known to do.
Well, yeah, that's typical.
The daddy's drinking beer for breakfast. No big deal. Everything's, he's kind of being an asshole to his son.
Yeah.
And his son, Elijah Wood, keeps trying to be like, so why do you want me to come out here?
Yeah, why am I here?
And then Elijah Wood, trying to impress the old man, says, yeah, I'm a big time artist. I'm friends with Reginald, blah, blah, blah. You may know him as Elton John. Now the old man is offended.
He knows what's up.
His intelligence has been insulted by acting as if, he's like, I'm looking at you. I'm seeing the haircut. You're not friends with Elton John.
Honestly, though, the haircut might be very Elton John-esque. I feel like he would be into that. Mm-hmm. He's got weird hair. You've seen it.
So the old man goes, well, I was a limo driver. I've been friends with Elton John.
Reginald.
I've been friends with Elton John for decades. I'm just going to call him up. He starts calling him.
Elijah Wood is pleading.
Elijah Wood's like, no, don't call him. Don't call him. And then it turns out he was lying. So then now the daddy is like, don't you ever fucking lie to me. I know you're full of shit, all this stuff. And the dad's being oddly hostile. Yeah. And the whole time you're like, why would he write to the son that he fucking hates?
Yeah.
And then, at that point, because at first you're like, is he trying to get money out of Elijah Wood?
Right.
Turns out Elijah Wood's full of shit. He had just tried to kill himself. He shows his dad like some slit marks. He's like, I was really fucking close to doing it in a bathtub. And the dad's like, yeah.
Dad's like, wow. Drinks a whole glass of wine in front of him.
So then they get into this big argument, as you do with a dad. The dad picks up a meat cleaver.
Wait.
What?
Do you remember when he tells him, this is before the meat cleaver, he tells him, let's go for a swim. And they go out in the ocean and something fucking huge.
A rock.
He tried to
kill him.
That was the first time. I didn't realize what it was.
Yeah, the daddy had tried to kill him.
Okay.
So he picks up a meat cleaver. They get into
He goes, come to daddy.
Come to daddy, which is the namesake of the movie. And as he swings the
meat cleaver
back, he has a heart attack and dies.
Straight up.
As old men do. He dies. He falls on the floor. Elijah Wood's like, I don't know what to do. Calls the police. The weirdest scene of this entire movie, and there's a lot of weird scenes. Big black.
The only African American in this movie. The only person of color.
Big black sheriff comes out, and for some reason, he's interrogating Elijah Wood. The man has clearly died of a natural cause.
Right.
Elijah Wood cleans up all the evidence of a struggle, and he's like, let me see your eyes, boy. And Elijah Wood's like...
staring at him with his big ass eyes.
His big puckered butthole eyes. And Elijah Wood has eyes like that of an anal gape.
Like freshly fucked butthole.
Yeah, like freshly fucked butthole is how I would describe Elijah Wood's eyes.
Oh my God, I'm sure it's a medical condition.
Yeah, it's called FFBE, freshly fucked butthole eyes. There's several people who have them.
Shit.
So he's like, let me see your eyes, boy. And he goes, I believe you that nothing nefarious happened here because you don't have raisin eyes.
Yeah.
And he's like, what
the hell's a raisin eye?
He's like, I believe that bad people have eyes like raisins. You don't have raisin eyes. And he looks down at the dad's dead body and he's like, but your daddy has raisin eyes. And Elijah Wood's like, what?
Yeah, he's like, what?
He's like dumbfounded by this whole interaction as anybody would be. And then the big black cop walks up to him and goes, I can burp on command. And Elijah Wood's like, what?
And then he burps in his
he burps in his face and then goes, all right, you'll be good here, and leaves. This movie has so many like tonal shifts, but specifically this entire scene did not fit in the movie.
I don't know why they had to include that.
It was really strange.
I don't know why.
Then a coroner comes out, and this is the deal. Hot pants. Elijah Wood has got a big old Elijah Wood.
He's got a chub for her.
Boner for this coroner. And the coroner is a frumpy woman. Elijah Wood could do much better.
Don't say that.
Oh, she's frumpy. She looks like she works
like
the front desk at a fucking dental office.
But she's a coroner.
Yeah, she's a coroner. So she comes out and they have like a weird connection.
She says that he has kind eyes.
Kind eyes.
And then he says, that's crazy because a
big black sheriff just told me
that I didn't have raisin eyes. And she was like, what the hell? And he's like, yeah, I know. Like,
yeah, doesn't make any sense to me. So then basically he lives there was a flood in town, so they have to bring the dad's body back to the house after they embalm him.
Before they can make arrangements.
They drop the body in the house, and then Elijah Wood is just living with the body, and he can't take it, so he starts drinking, and he's hearing all sorts of things in the night.
He's hearing some clanging and some banging, so he thinks that dad's haunting him, which obviously anybody in this scenario, that's going to be your first thought.
Yeah, you're living in a house with a body.
Yeah, it's like, obviously I'm being haunted.
You're drinking red wine, you're going in, you're yelling at the corpse,
Why didn't you love me? No, just kidding.
You said you were going to come to my baseball game and you showed up hungover and slept on the bleachers, fucker.
But he keeps finding all these hints. Like he found like a stuffed animal that clearly was his, and then
screaming at him. You came to my 12th birthday party. You said you were going to come. You showed up 2 hours late. You laid and slept in my bed. All my friends were saying, I thought you said your father was going to be here. I said, he's inside. He's sleeping one off. Then you come out, 2 hours later, the party's winding down and you smoke a Marlboro Light. I didn't even know you to be a smoker. You smoke a Marlboro Light. And I'm like, hey, everybody's been asking about you. And you go, that was the best damn college football game I ever watched. And you take a big hit of your cigarette and you hand your son an Avenged Sevenfold CD for his 12th birthday, and it's not wrapped. And it's clearly been listened to on the way down because there's no cellophane on it. You had listened to it in the car and
taking it out and like, this is a good
gave it to your son for a birthday present. And then you go, well, I got to get out of here. And you hop in your Trans Am and you hit that highway back
Sounds
down
a little personal.
the golden road of devotion. So you're screaming at him, I don't even like Avenged Sevenfold. I found their music to be far too angry. So you're screaming at the corpse. Excuse me, Lauren's going to have to talk for a minute. I've got to have some banana muffins.
Yeah. So anyway, he is going through something. He's screaming at his father's corpse. He's trying to figure out what the fuck the noises are. And then he's finding all the secret stuff. Like I said, he found a stuffed animal. And then he's looking at the wall and he finds a hidden little pocket. Okay. I don't know what you would call it. A secret
hidey hole.
Yeah. Hidey
Not
hole.
to be confused with a hiney hole, which is the kind of eyes that Elijah Wood has.
Fuck tiny hole. Anyway, so he opens this little trap door and he finds more like kid stuff. And then me and Caleb were like, why would he keep all this stuff if he hated his kid? Come to find out, there's photos in there and it's literally him and his dad. And it's not the fucking man who's dead in the house. He's like, what the fuck is this?
We've got an imposter.
He's like, who's this man who's dead? And then so he's like...
He's hearing clanging.
And he clangs 2 times and the clang is clanging 2 times back.
You see, there's a lot of clanging going on. And what happens here is Elijah Wood's hearing some metal clanging.
There's no metal in this house. It's made of fucking wood.
And then Elijah Wood has to place a drunk fuck me call to the coroner.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm wasted on red wine and all I can think about is your lumpy ass in my hands.
It's not what
we fuck beside my dad's dead corpse.
No, he was literally like, you can you sleep next to me fully clothed? It's totally fine. The coroner's like, bro.
The coroner's like, do not call me again. He's like, we had something. So he hears this clanging. He goes into the fucking main room of the house. He pulls back a rug and there's like a porthole.
Trap door.
Like picture a porthole window like in the side of a sick van that has like a mural of a naked woman like fucking a dragon on the side of it.
Unicorn.
Like one of those portholes. And it's one of those. He opens it up. He grabs a flashlight. He climbs down in.
Craziest thing to do, though. I would never do that.
And he finds a man chained up with his shirt open, blood all over him.
Fucked. He just got no ear.
He's been fucked. He's got no ear.
But it's the man from the pictures.
Yes, it's his real daddy. And he's like, oh my God, son.
I just remembered his name is Norval.
Norval, yes. Norval Redenbacher.
Norval Redenbacher.
His parents were huge fans of the popcorn, but they didn't want to be accused of copying.
I think his name is Orville Redenbacher, the popcorn.
That's why they didn't want to be accused of copying.
Oh, they added the N.
They go, Norval sounds a lot better. Then we can call him Norv, you know?
Ah.
So Norvie climbs down in. He finds his dad.
His daddy.
His dad's been fucked, beaten, and bruised. And his son's like, oh my God, you came. Long story short, we find out that he's been tortured. They cut his ear off and made him eat it.
Well, they kicked his ear off, he says, but yeah.
And then they made him eat it. And he was like, why would you eat an ear? And he's like, it was either that or they were going to make me take a shot of semen. And I needed the protein of my ear. And then Elijah Wood's like, well, semen has like so much more protein
He's
in
like,
it.
ear is just cartilage.
Yeah, he was like, the cum was yellow. Don't judge me. I don't have to justify myself to you. There's like, the movie takes this weird turn when he finds his dad and then it turns into like a straight up comedy.
Well, his dad's basically like, look, you're going to have to kill these people that are coming after me. And Elijah Wood is like, no, I can't kill anyone.
I'm not a murderer. And then turns out he goes upstairs. He finds the dude's henchman. Oh, before we get so one of the form of torture is this guy who looks like the lead singer of like an 80s metal band comes down.
You know that song?
He pulls out he's wearing gloves. He pulls a baggie out and inside the bag, he's like, do you want to know what this is? This is a pen. This is a pen smeared in my excrement and I'm going to stab you with it. And
he keeps saying excrement and the dad's like, it's excrement.
He's like,
what the fuck?
What'll happen is I'll sink this into you and that'll hurt enough, but then eventually you'll succumb to bacteria and die. Then he stabs him with a poo pen.
He does.
Stabs him with a poo pen.
And then Elijah Wood has to try to use the poo pen to pick the lock, but then he dislocates his dad's fingers. And the worst part is like the chain is literally just hooked on the wall. Like they could have just taken the chain off.
Yeah, he has to fucking break his dad's fingers to try to get out of it. And then it turns out they just walk over and just go, like
unhook
it. It takes a hard slapstick turn. Then Elijah Wood goes upstairs and finds...
He has to carry his big-ass dad upstairs, by the way.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood, small, tiny body.
Speaking of Dandy, there's a henchman who's a hunchback named Dandy.
Yeah, I don't know why he was a hunchback. I didn't
He
think
was
a hunchback.
on the toilet wearing headphones.
Taking a shit.
Elijah Wood comes in and finds him. They start fighting. They end up in the kitchen. Elijah Wood stabs him in the dick with a meat fork maybe 50 times in 30 seconds.
But also...
he was like a ninja. He was like a Sakura restaurant guy.
No, he was.
He was like...
You'd think that would be enough. But then he suffocates him with some saran wrap.
He wraps him in press and seal and then beats him to death with the press and seal tube.
The whole time, the dude has got toilet paper stuck in his asshole.
Yes, he's got...
And he's trailing behind.
The roll of toilet paper is pinched in his asshole. And he's pulling it off the roll as they're fighting.
So crazy.
And this movie has such a serious tone for the first 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, you got a guy getting stabbed in the dick with toilet paper in his asshole. Then he's beating him.
God. And Daddy's proud, by the way.
Daddy's proud. He's full of pride, but he's also full of poo pen.
Poo pen, yeah.
So
he's got limited time.
He's succumbing to infection rather quickly, right?
So they're trying to get out of there.
They're trying to get out of there. And then the guy, the fucking main henchman with the long hair, comes back with a flaming crossbow. Now, he's like...
You're going to be my little friend.
He's like, I found your luggage tag. I'm going to visit your mom in California. I'm going to kill her. And they're hiding behind a rock. And the dad's like, you got to hide in the trunk of his car and go kill him wherever he goes.
When he's vulnerable.
Yes.
And Elijah's like, no.
So he gets in the back,
he does it.
Climbs in the back of the trunk lid. He hanging out in there and he hears the henchman make a call to a hooker. And he's like,
her name is Precious.
He's like, Precious. Yeah, it's Dandy's buddy. Yeah, I was the guy sitting watching in the corner.
Yeah.
Are you available? He's a big cuck guy. So they go to
Well, we find out he has an erection problem.
They go to a motel where the motel clerk is reading Jugs magazine. He has a vanity plate that says Jugs, and he's a self-confessed titaholic. He loves big tits. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
So basically, long story short, Elijah Wood has to crawl through the room of full frontal nudity. There's a sex convention happening. A swingers convention is at the motel. They call it a geologist convention, but we find out that's code for a swinger convention. Elijah Wood can't get in the room to kill the guy, so he has to fucking crawl through a room of... It looks like that picture of Freddie Mercury, where Freddie Mercury's in the bed with the guys, and it has like the caption, you know, it smell crazy in there, you know? He's got to crawl through, and there's just dick. Elijah Wood's... There was a lady in there. Full frontal dick, crawling through... Finds a guy getting choked or whatever. Long story short, Elijah Wood ends up killing him. He goes back to his house, back to the daddy's house where the dad is laying down, and they both die. Presumably, we don't really know how it ends. One of them bleeds to death, and one of them succumbs to poo pen. Sepsis, I believe. What a crazy way to die. We cannot. If you listen this far, we've kind of ruined the movie for you. Yeah, sorry, but you should watch it. It's still, there's obviously shit that we didn't touch on. You should watch it for the tonal shift alone because it doesn't even make fucking sense. No. Because the first 40 to 50 minutes of this movie is a father-son drama thriller. Out of nowhere, it turns into poop pens and shot glasses of cum and all this other stuff. Crazy. Oh, and the dad flapped his fucking hand around. That was crazy. He had little things. Yeah. Just watch it. You just gotta watch it, guys. That's the show. We are still waiting on the new intro music from Crack Amico. Yeah, if anybody saw him at the Juggalo convention this weekend, could you let him know that we're still fucking waiting? Please? The gathering of the jugs, which the hotel clerk would have loved. Why hasn't anybody done a gathering of jugs yet? But are you looking for juggalettes? No. That's who's going to come. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have the Weed Cap gathering of jugs instead of the gathering of juggalos. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a big titty convention. And everybody bring a jug of alcohol. Yep, you bring a jug of grain alcohol. Specifically. Everybody's going to have their big jugs out. Mm-hmm. And we're just going to sit around and watch movies and smoke weed and drink liquor. It's the gathering of the jugs the Weed Cap Gathering of the Jugs. And we hope to see you there. Thank you very much. We love you. If you listened this morning, thank you. These Wake and Bakes on Sunday mornings, not going to be as good as like a normal show where we can drink at night. You know?
We're not alcoholics.
This is going to be a real laid back kind of deal when we decide to do these. It's just a hang out, talk about a movie we just watched.
No, we just watched it. It was good.
Jesus Christ, Lauren. We hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. If you're listening to this on the release on Monday, thank you.
Have a great week.
If any of our people don't follow us on Instagram and you're listening to this and you're not watching this live on Twitch, give us a follow on Twitch because we're going to do some live shows on here. We're going back. We're going to take some callers. We've got callers coming in.
We know you want to call in.
If you want to call in and talk about something, shoot us a DM. We'll be more than happy to put you on the show. We want to talk to everybody. And thank you for listening. We hope you have a great day. And
we love you.
We love you. We love you very much. We love you long time.
You call you rat son of a bitch.
Trickling tech deck, wet fingers, sex with singers, totally jet set the zinger.
Pesky clinger next to linger in lingerie made by Ann Taylor. Handstand a standard Camaro with Santana.
Banana peel slipping, I feel women in menopause.
Handle these sickens, I'm Glock clicking with cheddar ball.
Trampoline dick and I'm real sick and I'm better off.
Kennedy tripping, I wanna become a senator.
Off stance in transit, titties out, booties up. Trying to find a way to see that everybody poops enough.
Who the fuck been moving up on Julia with Rufio? And I will take it to all of you with bayonets and Uzi guns. What?
Something was touching me, hoping someone that wanna suck me under the fucking sea. What?
Sucking it fucking D. Do you wanna do it? She said, bumblebee.
Bumblebee,
Bumblebee.
rolling like a tumbleweed.
Tommy B.
Tumbling,
I think that I'm hungry.
grilled cheese.
Honey D.
Tell your mama what it be.
I just wanna take this time to say what's up to Scummy T.
Suffering,
Succotash.
kick you in a fucking ass.
Buffering.
Suck a dick, terrible connection.
Dial up.
Pile on,
Entering the fire zone.
call me on a xylophone.
Put a brand new